man. It's
let's
some
get
good stuff.
let's move on. Number at the 10th overall pick of the first round, Minnesota selected JJ McCarthy, Michigan quarterback, the one who all offseason was creeping up draft boards. And JJ McCarthy finds his home in Minnesota, who a lot of people assumed he would land there. What are you guys' reactions to JJ McCarthy landing in Minnesota?
He landed in a perfect situation. You cannot get perfect for him. He landed in one of the best situations for any quarterback. Probably, I'm not sure if it's. I think it might be better than Caleb Williams' landed spot. And remember what I said. I said whoever lands. Remember I said this last week. Whoever lands with the Vikings could potentially have a better career than Caleb will.
Stop.
I'm just saying, I didn't know who it was going to be, but that is such an amazing landing spot. They have the tight end, they have the running back, they have top five tight end, top three receiver, top
Yeah.
running, top 10 running back in the last few years, a great O line, top three play caller in the league and quarterback developer. You don't get so that's the thing with Caleb. Yes, he's in a great situation. How is the play calling? How is the coaching? We know Kevin O'Connell is one of the best developer of a quarterback and play caller. And also JJ just came from a pro style offense. Coming into this, he could not have gotten into a better situation. He has the potential to be the best quarterback in this draft class, not because of his talent, because of his landing spots.
I would agree with that. I know on our last episode, Olu called it that JJ McCarthy will be a bust unless he goes to the Vikings, right? That was the one saving grace. It's the best possible landing spot for him. I don't think he's an elite talent. I think he's Alex Smith 2.0, mediocre arm and a little bit of scrambling ability, but he has elite skill players around him. And so I think it's a situation where the skill players will elevate the quarterback. He's not going to elevate them. They will elevate him.
Yeah, correct. I'm with you guys on that. I'm not a big fan of McCarthy. The landing spot, it's great for him. It's perfect because really at Michigan, he was successful, but he wasn't asked to do much. All of his years at Michigan as 2-year starter, he only came out of halftime trailing twice, I think. It was either 2 times or 3 times. Wow. So the reality is, and it was a run-first team. So he wasn't asked to do much. He never had to put the team on his back. He's a game manager. Kevin O'Connell could work with that. The team has the skill players. Instant reaction to the landing spot, it's fine. Do I think he'll be the best statistically of these guys? No. We'll see what happens. I don't think he's worth a fantasy pickup at all this year.
So I'll say, being the resident Minnesota Vikings fan on the 4Y Fantasy Podcast here, I'm glad the Vikings waited instead of having to move up to grab this guy, right? Kind of like I think Olu talked about, he does have good pieces around him in a great situation. He should be serviceable quarterback this year. I see him like a Mac Jones rookie-ish year having this year, but I don't see his long-term career being much better. I think Matt makes a good point about the talent around him. Maybe that was Will, about how that's going to really elevate him versus he elevate them. But he's decent. He can do the job. If Kirk Cousins can do it, he can do the job too.
Let's keep it moving, guys. We're